Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories. If you're a new subscriber or you're watching for the first time, this is Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories, where we bring to you the juiciest and trending stories of the week.
Welcome to today's episode of Eko Hot Blog Weekly Review on Trending Stories. If you're watching for the first time or you're a new subscriber, this is the program where we'll bring you some of the significant and exciting trending stories of the week that cut across politics, lifestyle, and entertainment. So don't go anywhere as I bring you highlights of these trending stories. I am Babawale Solomon. Stay with us. Tinubu orders immediate payment of life insurance of deceased soldiers. Tinubu woos 3 major countries in drive for local investment, wealth creation. UK warship HMS Trend arrives Lagos to counter piracy. Lagos trains 314 primary health care workers on mental health care. Health ministers Ali Pate, Tunji Alausa present roadmap to improve health sector. LASUBEB chairman Hakeem Shitu hails Eredo LCDA chairman for building new classrooms at UPE Primary School. His Royal Majesty Oba Adeshina Sulaiman Adebowale made the Omola of Odomola Kingdom in Ekpe. Ukraine will only discuss peace when weapons run out, Putin says. France says controversy over Morocco aid misplaced. Men leave after sleeping with me. Mandikis laments. Mohbad's management confirms singer's death. Osimhen net hat-trick as Super Eagles and AFCON qualifiers in grand style. Now to the stories in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed the immediate payment of all group life assurance benefits owed families of departed officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army who paid the supreme price in battles to safeguard the country from terrorists, bandits, and other criminal elements. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, who disclosed this at the opening ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff Combined Second and Third Quarter Conference 2003 in Abuja yesterday, also announced that troops of the Nigerian Army in the conduct of Operation Udoka in the southeast, in collaboration with other relevant stakeholders, have put an end to the infamous sit-at-home order of IPOB ESN that almost crippled socio-economic activities in the region. He added that law-abiding citizens of the region now go about their business without molestation. I love this. This is awesome. I believe when this payment is being made to the soldiers, they will have more morale high, to combat and secure lives and properties within and out within our borders. And also this sit at home, I'm really happy. Nigeria needs to develop, especially the south. President Bola Tinubu's trip to the G20 Summit in India has concluded with the Nigerian leader meeting the leaders of some major countries to discuss economic development-related matters. In a statement on Sunday, the president's spokesperson, Ajuri Ngelale, said that the countries, which include Germany, South Korea, and India, have been identified as key partners in its economic development diplomacy drive for local investment and wealth creation. According to Ngelale, Tinubu's meeting with the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz presented a unique opportunity to expand ties prosperity for the people of Nigeria, but with a pragmatic approach toward ensuring the effective execution of agreements struck. It is not for us only a matter of designing the financial architecture for an expanded economic partnership. It is also about the practicality of aligning the perspectives of your large-scale manufacturers such as Volkswagen and others, with the realities of the new incentives my government is putting in place for them to come and prosper across multiple value chains and sectors inside of our countries, the president was quoted saying. Hopefully this investment of come to pass quickly. We just need to, move forward as a nation. Kudos to Mr. President. The United Kingdom's Royal Navy warship HMS Trend has arrived in Lagos State to help combat illegal activities like piracy and illicit trafficking, as reported by Punch. The warship arrived on Sunday, September 10, as contained in a statement issued by the British High Commission. The British High Commission said the arrival of the HMS Trend was solely to boost capacity training and support regional maritime security. It was gathered that the warship departed Gibraltar for Nigeria with a team of UK Royal Marines and a Puma surveillance drone. I want to believe this is actually what it is like. It is meant to help secure our waterways and not the other way around, stealing our crude oil to, I just hope this is what it is. Lagos State government has trained no fewer than 314 primary health care staff, including doctors, nurses, community health officers, community health extension workers, and social workers drawn from primary health care centers across the state in a mental health capacity building training section. The section was organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Health for health workers at the primary health care level. The participants were trained to recognize and manage common mental disorders like depression, anxiety, drug abuse, psychosis, and stress, as well as dealing with psychiatric emergencies like attempted self-harm and other forms of severe mental distress. The training modules also encompass the provision of guidelines on the care approach. This is what we really need is with the rate at which people are attempting suicide, in fact, people dying. We really need to watch our mental health. It's very, 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 very important. Very, very important. This is very good. Welcome development. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Prof. Ali Pate, and the Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Tunji Alausa, have presented their roadmap to improve the health sector. The duo made the presentation at the weekend during a 3-day ministerial briefing organized by the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. The retreat focused on the innovative ways and strategies that will promote the standard of healthcare system in Nigeria. Pate assured Nigerians of the federal government preparedness to move in the right direction in achieving a quality healthcare system for the citizens. The minister decried the present state of healthcare delivery in the country, citing instances of health emergencies such as the medical officer who had issues from an accident and died due to inability to get urgent health care, prevalent maternal mortality, as well as unfortunate situations or diphtheria outbreak in many states, claiming the lives of children when there are safe and efficacious vaccines available, among others. On his part, Alausa said the Health and Social Welfare Ministry will collaborate and work together with critical stakeholders to find solutions to the lingering problem in the country's health sector.
So as we continue to build on the digitalization of our healthcare, we also discuss, and one of the things we're going to be doing differently is also the way we regulate our healthcare system. We have to hold our facilities, the healthcare facilities, more accountable. We have to hold our provider, physicians, nurses, more accountable. The way our healthcare system is being regulated now, it's very fragmented. We will consolidate and unify our regulatory system. And the third component of what I'm going to talk about, and I keep saying I'm trying to avoid to be duplicitous here, is research. Right now we have a lot of research institutions. Everybody is working independently. We will rejig our research institution, make them work collaboratively, get them to do what they're meant to do.
This is a very good one from the duo. Health is wealth. The health of Nigeria is very, very paramount. His Royal Majesty Oba Adesina Sulaiman Adebowale the Ariran Akinre II was coronated as the Omola of Odomola Kingdom, Ekpe Division, Lagos State, on the 9th of September. It was a momentous cultural occasion in the kingdom. The coronation ceremony, which started with Ikpebi, a cultural rite that puts His Royal Majesty in isolation for days before coming out. It was graced by many Obas and dignitaries, and prayers offered for His Royal Majesty Oba Adesina Sulaiman and the Odomola Kingdom. It is worthy to note that the Omola of Odomola was among the Obas previously presented with instrument of appointment and staff of office by the Lagos State government. His Royal Majesty Oba Adesina Sulaiman Adebowale gave his speech thanking the Obas, dignitaries, and community.
Glory be to God. Appreciation to Lagos State government, local, all traditional ruler, the entire member of my family, Parakule Adebowale, Honorable Remi Adebowale, Engineer Adebowale and co. The entire chiefs of Odomola and entire community for your support, appreciation. Thank you so much. Promise to the community, I will never disappoint you all.
And afterwards, dance to the traditional rhythmic tunes as a sign of acknowledging culture before dancing to the tunes of legendary musician Dr. Haruna Ishola, and was joined by other Obas and dignitaries. It was an awesome moment there in Ekpe. It was an event to behold, actually. Very, very awesome coronation. The chairman of Lagos State Universal Education Board, LASUBEB, Dr. Hakeem Shitu, has commended the chairman of Eredo LCDA, Honorable Ismail Monsuru Akinloye, for constructing a new block of 6 classrooms and donated materials to UPE Primary School, Odoegiri, Eredo, Ekpe Division, Lagos State. Shitu made the commendation on Monday after commissioning the building. Addressing dignitaries at the event, the LASUBEB chairman commended the Eredo LCDA boss for fulfilling his campaign promise of delivering the project. There are several chairmen that make promises during the campaigns and do not come back to fulfill their promise. But when Honorable Monsuru, got to the office, he never forgot. He came back and fulfilled his promise. This is what is called Omoluwabi, he said. I love that word, Omoluwabi. That's a very good one from the LCDA Eredo chairman. It's showing, it's giving back to the people that brought him to power. Kudos to him. France Foreign Minister on Monday said it was up to Morocco whether to seek French aid in dealing with its deadliest earthquake in more than 6 decades, and said France was ready to help if asked. Paris and Rabat have had a difficult relationship in recent years, notably over the issue of Western Sahara, which Morocco wants France to recognize as Moroccan. Morocco has not had an envoy in Paris since January. This is a misplaced controversy, Catherine Colonna told BFM television when asked why Morocco had not made an official request to Paris for urgent assistance despite accepting help from Spain, Britain, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. We are ready to help Morocco. It is a sovereign Moroccan decision, and it is up to them to decide, she said. Paris has made 5 million euros available for non-governmental organizations operating in Morocco, Colonna said. French officials have repeatedly tried to play down any rift between the two countries, but a visit by President Emmanuel Macron has been postponed several times over the years. Well, I hope they find a truce, and hopefully Morocco scale out of this devastating earthquake that befell them. May God help the lost souls. Russian President Vladimir Putin says Ukraine was only likely to start peace talks when it ran out of resources and would use any potential cessation of hostilities to rearm again with Western help. Putin, speaking at an economic forum in Russia's Pacific port city of Vladivostok, said Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russian forces had so far failed and that the Ukrainian army had sustained heavy losses. I have the impression that they want to bite off as much as they can and then, when their resources are close to zero, to achieve a cessation of hostilities and start negotiation in order to replenish their resources and restore combat capability, Putin said. The accusation is something that has also been leveled at Moscow by Ukraine's Western allies. Putin said many potential mediators had asked him if Russia was ready to stop fighting, but he said that Russia could hardly stop fighting when it was facing a Ukrainian counter-offensive. When will these two countries stop fighting? You know, they say when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Many nations of the world are suffering due to this conflict. I just hope this conflict ends as soon as possible, ASAP. Nigerian skit maker and brand influencer Mandy Ayomikposi Oluwada, popularly known as Mandy Keys, has lamented over her struggles in finding true love. She disclosed that her suitors often break up with her after sleeping with her. The skit maker opened up on her travels while featuring as a guest on the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, co-hosted by actor Chinedu Annie Emmanuel, aka Nedu. Mandikis explained that she just wants someone who will love her, but unfortunately she still gets dumped despite her money and body. According to her, it has not been easy for me as regarding finding true love. I have suffered a lot. I just want happiness. I just want someone who will love me, but with my money and body, I'm still getting dumped. They will come and I will think that I have found true love. They will call me always. We will talk at night. But once they sleep with me, young ladies out there, as you can see, this is an experience being shared by a famous influencer, Mandy Keys. And I hope our ladies out there take corrections and mend their ways. Everything we do now has its repercussion. Karma, they say, it's always knocking. We just need to be very, very careful how we make use of the social media space that we are having. It is well. Management of late singer Olivia Lua Oladimeji Aloba, aka Mohbad, has released an official statement confirming his passing away. It was reported that the talented artist passed at the age of 27 years on Tuesday, with multiple reports citing an ear infection as the cause. The short statement posted on both his Instagram and X handles said, "It is with great sadness that we confirm the passing of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, aka Mohbad, today, the 12th of September 2023. Mohbad was light until the very end, and as we mourn the loss of the brightness he carried, the family thanks you for your love and prayers and asks that you continue to respect their privacy during this difficult time." This is a great loss for the music industry. This is a promising talent that has more years ahead of him to shine, and the light is now dim. This is, it's odd. Rest in peace, Mohbad. The Super Eagles of Nigeria on Sunday ended their campaign in the African Cup of Nations qualifying series in grand style as they romped to a 6-0 win over Sao Tome and Principe at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. Victor Osimhen scored a hat-trick in the game. The Super Eagles dominated from start to finish. First half goals from the Napoli striker and Italy-based Ademola Lookman set the tone for Nigeria in Sunday's game, played under wet conditions. The Super Eagles stepped up in the second half, with Osimhen scoring twice in the second 45 minutes, with the duo of Taiwo Awoniyi and Samuel Chukwueze also getting on the scorer's sheet. With the victory, the Super Eagles finished top in Group A with 15 points, scoring an astonishing 22 goals in the process. This is a very bright one for the Super Eagles, and I believe they can take this form into the African Cup of Nations and bring home the title. It's been an interesting time here on this episode of Eko Hot Blog Weekly Review on trending stories. As you can see, feel free to drop your comments on the stories, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell to get our updates, and do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Eko Hot Blog. I am Babawale Solomon. Until next time, bye.